Hello guys, welcome back to another video and how to be here. So today we will learn how you will control the Microsoft Word. You will have the almost every access in Microsoft Word. So without further ado, let's start the Microsoft Word. So while I wrote the Microsoft Word pop up. So that is cool. Well, in the first page you will have like different type of documents. All of these are pre-made. You have a blank document also. So we will start with the blank document before we go into it. And if you are new to this channel, just subscribe and hit the bell notification button for more. As you can see, all of these are templates. All of these are templates for already pre-made templates. You can choose one of them and just customize it as according to your work or according to your things or theme. And I will just go with the blank documents. And as this is a tutorial video, you will have the process or the total procedure from A to Z, and we will show this process one by one. And as you can see, the suggested searches are business, card, flyers, letters, education, resumes and cover letters. So everything is here. So you can choose it by searching or just from this template. There already have the label like polished resume and polished cover letter, as well as the blue spreads resume and the blue spreads cover letter. So everything is given here. The templates are given here. You can choose one of them. So we are going with the blank document. Just right click. Just left click to the blank document and the page will pop up like this. And this is the basic page, and from here you will have the ultimate access of anything. So we will start from here, from the beginning, and this is called the ultimate ribbon. And as you can see, you can actually customize this total thing. So if you want to customize the total ribbon, and you just need to go to the settings option. You can't find the settings option from here. You just left click to the file, and then you will have to just open the option. So in the option menu, there will have some features. You can just access this, like general. And in general, user interface option, there is always there. Personalize your copy and of Microsoft Office, as well as the startup option, as well as the real-time collaboration option. So from general, we will not work anything with the general. I'm just checking this out, like let you know what is in this portion. Like in this display option, there are always some interesting things like page display option, show white space between the printing out layout, and the show highlighter marks and the documents. So you can, if you want to uncheck these features will be enabled. So you can easily control all of these. And by in the proofing portion, you will have the access of the ignore word escapers. Like you can control the total typing methods from here, and the words are not in the dictionary. You can just go through the words like without any warning or without any notation in the bottom. So, and also there will be a save option. You can choose, you can browse you can allocate this location with this browse option. So I'm not doing anything of this. So the directory is here in the C drive users, and the name of the PC is Papa, and the app data roaming and Microsoft and Word. So that was the trajectory, and well, you can choose the language as well. So there is the one, I mean there are many languages I could install, but I just choose the English one. And in the advanced option there will be the, well, this is the option you will look forward more. Well, later in this video I'll talk about this, but we'll just go to the customize ribbon. So as I told, this is the ribbon here, and you can choose, this is the visible ribbons items are in the Microsoft Word now, as we are using the Microsoft 2016. So if you use the upper version, you will have lots of access, like the updated access, like I mean the updated feature in the ribbon. So this is not that old, but I mean these have lots of features, and most of them are hidden. As you can see that all of these are popular commands, and you can choose the all commands, and there will be lots of things, like most of the things we really don't want to use here in the Microsoft Word, as they are used in the other softwares, like they are properly used in the other softwares, as we don't use all of them. So the popular commands is most important here, and if you want one of them, just left click and click here in the add option, and it will be added in the designated tabs you opened. So I mean you have to create another space here. In the home section you will have to open a new group, in the group where this new paste option will be assigned. The paste option is already been there. So all of these are popular commands, maybe in the ribbon or may not be in the ribbon, but these are the popular commands we always use. But the thing is, you can choose many other different commands, like commands not in the ribbon. Yep, this is the option, like commands not in the ribbon. You can add them, just right click them and just press the add button, and you will have to be open a new group, and you can rename it. So after that you will just be able to add what is this called, I mean add the item in the ribbon, right? Yep. And there are other things like quick access toolbar, and the quick access toolbar is the upper portion of this Microsoft Word page. So in the upper portion there will have some feature. We'll talk about this later, but you can add anything you like in this toolbar, like the ribbon, like the customization in the ribbon. All of the features are there. So there are some add-ins. So we actually don't use most of the add-ins in the Microsoft Word, but there are some add-ins you can, if you want to use them, just click them and just use in the Go, and you will just be able to easily add these add-ins. So the Trust Center, there will be some privacy portion. I mean, we will not talk about this. So go back to our main page, and in this page you will have to, I'll show another thing, like if you press this button, ribbon display option, you can easily hide and unhide the total portion. So as you can see, you can just type easily, how are you all, like everything is I mean you can be able to just type everything, but you will not have any other access like in the ribbon as well as give us. So just show everything. Yep. And as you can see, we told about this portion, the tab portion. You can easily customize this, access the toolbars, so you can add and delete, and everything is here. So there are checked save option, undo and redo option. So if I uncheck this one, so these options will be gone, so we'll lose the features. But we're not going to uncheck these things, but we'll just go further more, like you can add more things. So yeah, if you go into the file section and just in the option menu, in the quick access toolbar, you can just add everything you want from here. So there are lots of features we will talk about today, and this is the start just. So this was all the basics about the ribbons and the toolbars here. So let's go into the main topic. I mean, the first portion is here is the paste. Like there was a text, I just removed this. If I press Ctrl, Ctrl and Z, it will appear again. And if you will just highlight everything with your left cursor, press it and drag it to the direction of the letters, so it will cover everything. So then you will have to press Ctrl and C. So this will be the Ctrl C, means you copied the total sentence there. So if you just paste, and there are different type of paste option. Well, that we keep text only. If you paste this, you can see the paste is already done. I didn't even press the command yet, but it actually appears, and how it will work. So it already shown by the Microsoft Word. So as this was a plain text, so it appears as well as it is. So I'll just keep this it, and yeah, this is how the first thing here is the paste part. And you can just highlight everything again and just press the copy or the cut. The cut means the total sentence or total para will gone. I mean, you will just replace it with another thing. So as I cut it, I'll paste it again. So we'll just keep these things. And if you don't want to cut, you can just copy this one from here, or you will be easily able to copy this one from in the keyboard command like Ctrl plus C, and also you will be able to copy the you will also be able to cut this thing like Ctrl plus Z. This will cut the whole thing. Like, let me try this again. Ctrl Z, this will cut the whole thing. And if you press Ctrl V, so this will come back again. I mean, this will appear again. So we will do, well, I told a miss command like Ctrl X will cut everything. Well, that was my bad. Sorry. And Ctrl X will cut everything, and Ctrl Z will replace everything. So that was the paste and cut and copy option and format painter. So as you can see, you can easily remove every paint on this on this para or on this sentence. So if you just highlight this one, you can easily control this. Well, this portion is actually works with the printer. I mean, the highlighter will always work with the highlighter. I mean, enable and on and off will always work with this one. And the format painter, like the look of particular sections, and you can apply to the format painter to apply the formatting in the multiple place. Well, this was it, right? Well, let's get into the video, and after this there will be the this is the letter font. I mean, you can change the letter font as according to your work. Like if you want to change it copper black, this will work as copper black. If you want to change it Arial black, like if you type a thing, welcome to the channel. So as you can see, this is my channel name and this is the line I want to type, and if I paste this one, and this one, so if I select all the text from this line, you can change the font from here according to your choice. Like if you want to a bold letter like Arial black bold, you can use this one, and if you want to use this volume empty, so I actually don't use this one, but I'll just showing the example how you will change the font, as well as you can use the bold option, and as well as the italic version, as well as the underline version. So it is up to you if you want to use this, and you can change the documents height as well as the font size. So, and also if you play one of these, this will also work accordingly. Like if you want to bigger size, it will make it bigger, and if you want to smaller size, the font will be smaller while you are pressing the A smaller button. So small a, I mean this is not the small letter A, it is small a. According to this one is bigger A, so this means it will make the letter big. And there are more options, like you can just cross your total word, and as well as you can able to use the subscripts and superscripts. So we'll come to this part later, because if you write a math equation, this will be very much effective, subscript and superscript. So what is next? And the next part is the font color. I mean, if you want to change the color of your font, you can easily add text effect. I mean, add different type of effects in the as I choose this one. If you take a close look here, this actually changes the outer line. I mean the outer portion of the letter. This actually don't change the total letter's color, the font color. So actually what I actually did, I changed the outline. You can control the shadows also. There will be some shadow, there is some bigger shadow perspective, like, and then there will have some inner shadow. So we will just use this one. As you can see, the shadows is under the letters, I mean under the words. So this is very interesting. So we are going to use this process just to make it something very special. And as you can see, you can change in another way. Like if you don't know outline, okay, so I actually don't like the outline, just uncheck this one, no outline, just check this one. So this will remove all the outlines there. So if you don't want to shadow, you can go into the shadow option and change it. Well, there is option also no shadow. Yep, this one. So if you want the reflection, there will be a cooler reflections, like this one. This one is cooler. Yep, this one is cooler. So as you can see, this one actually looks cooler. Well, if you want, you have to remove the shadows if you want to use this feature, the reflection feature. Like, the reflection feature is actually cool, but it's better than shadow actually. And you can use the glow option, so you can customize your letter in very different way, I mean the way you want. So there is a number style, so how the number will appear. So we're not talking about this one yet, the stylish set. So there will be some automated features, like you can choose your style, how it will appear. As you can see, everything is changed, but in the ideal, like, this must not be like this. So these are the features actually you want to check this out. And there are also something you will like to enjoy, like you can just highlight everything out there. If you don't want, just use the no color, and you can change the font color there. From here, well, I have to select everything, then I can be able to change the font color according to your plan. So yep, everything is nice here. So just remove the shadow and glow. I really don't want to shadow and glow, just I'll keep the colors. So yep, everything is fine. Well, so in this portion there was the font portion. I mean, you can customize your font as you want it, and there is another option in where you can change the case. I mean, small case to bigger case, like all the lowercase or all the uppercase. So this is a very interesting feature, but I need to change the font only. Well, let's change this. As you can see, the toggle case is actually every word of this sentence will have the starting with the small letter. So this is interesting and this is a very cool feature, but we'll have to keep everything is uppercase. And this is it, guys. And this the font section. You can just choose according to your plan, and after this there will have some paragraph section. In the paragraph section, you actually have to change your appearance of the sheet, I mean appearance of the graph, I mean according to your slideshow, or according to your presentation, according to your stat. You can change the things from here. If you, well, I'll show you everything. So I need some letters, so I'm not going to type anything, so I'll just copy a para from another section and I'll just paste it here. Just hold on a second. So here there's some letters, I mean there's some paras here, so I'm going to change some settings here. Like, let's cut it from this portion and let's cut it from this portion. So if I use the tab option, this will work accordingly. I mean the total para will change accordingly. So if you use the space will move for one letter, but if you use the tab, the tab actually worked as a space, I mean the bigger space. Like, you can skip anything, you can skip a total word, I mean you can skip a total word. I mean spacebar will let you go further one letter, I mean, and the tab will let you go further one sentence, I mean a one word, like this one. Yep. Well, so if you close this one, I mean if you use the Ctrl and P, the print option, you can see this is not well aligned. so you need to be aligned properly. I mean, if you want to publish a book and this will written like this will not accept it, so you will just need to have the proper align. Like, these are the options in the second portion. These are the options at the align option. If you place this one, if you place this one, or if you place this one, this will do accordingly. And the thing is, there is a point, right? Yep. Yeah. L. Yes. Now this time this will work. Okay. And as you can see, I tapped and I have to backspace to bring this in the same position you want. So you can adjust it from there, as well as there will be some option like if I write something, I want a hug. So from here you can just bring this letter in the middle of the page. So as this para is already in the middle of the page, so this will not show you that effect if I press this one. So if I want, I can bring this one in the last. I can keep this in the last or first, according how you want to keep this. So from here you will learn more about when I will work in the table. So in the table portion this will work very much effectively, and also there will have this feature, like you can adjust the para spacing. Like if you want to space for 1 centimeter, 1.15, 1.22, 3 centimeter, so accordingly you can spacing of your vertical spacing, you can adjust that, as well as the horizontal spacing. If I roll this line, I mean if I select this line, as you can see, this whole para is aligned to each other and it was getting shrinked. So you can just control the total para from this portion. And also there is A to Z, so ascending order or descending order, you can choose the total order from here. And this actually not work properly in this Excel, but you can try this out according to your presentation. And also if you want to write some points, so you have to press this bullet button. Once you hit enable the bullet button, there will be always a point in every enter, like I am a man, like in the line enter, and there will be another point, I am a human, enter, I have to eat, enter. So these will be the points. So you can be able to also change the point code, like if you want to use this positive sign, you can use this. You can change this from the custom level also, as well as in the direction, as well as in the position there. So there are lots of things, so you can choose it from accordingly. And also there is another point, I'll just backspace and cut everything. So you can see I am in the point section. If I press enter, this will create another point, so I have to go back from there. So if you want to go back, you will have to just click outside of the portion. So if you write something like this, will not create any points. So you will have the proof, like if you here this will pop up, I mean this will be selected. So if you outside of this will not select it. This will work as a normal letters, so this will not work as a points. From that you can actually have the identification like where you are working. And also there are another things like in the color section you can add shading, like change the color behind the selected text and the break of the table. So if you want to see this, you will just use it bold or highlight it more. This is a direct highlighter actually. So these are the features, you can use it. So as you can see, this will be in the points only. Like these are the features will be used in the points only. If I click outside, there will be no points like this. So if I cut this will be gone. So these things are very interesting, and there are no limits. You can choose it according to you want. And also there are some other features, like you can use the direct numbering. If you want to use the numbering, like let me show you something. Like I have 2 points, 1, 2 and 3. So take a break, we will come back shortly. So if you want to see, I quoted 1, 2 and 3 I mean I want to point out something like here, like there is a para like man and there will be woman and there will be animal let's correct this one, animals. So if I quote from here, if I use this one, like it will come 1, 2 and 3. It's already been assigned for 1. So if you press another time, this will not work like this. Yep. 1. So I have to press enter, and then if I go in the next portion, I will use this one now, like man, like say Cory, draw him, and Mushi. So this is coming with the 1, 2 and 3. If you want to choose the font, like it will come 1, 2 and 3 in Roman number, you can choose it from A, B and C in the letter number. So you can choose it accordingly. So if you press enter again, so you will be able to use this feature. This feature is not auto, it is manual. You have to choose, I mean you have to select manually, but there is an auto system. I'll let you show. So A, let's say it's Leah, B it's Maya, and C it is Poppy. So in the animals part, I will let you show this time, as this is 3. So if I use this multi-level lists, it will change accordingly. Like choose this one. As you can see, this already assigned as 1 and this is already assigning as 2. So animals like what? What is cow? As you can see, this is already assigned as 120, and there will be the bracket will be the indicator of this new assigned rule. I mean, if I use the full stops, then this will be like the normal coordinates in this para, but if this has the interpaces means there will be the new indicator, the new labeling of the multiverse. I mean, what is this called? Multi-level list, right? Yes. So I'll just cut everything there and show another thing, like if in the animals portion, if I on this one, yep, this will work as one, and like cow, goat, and what is next? Is a rat. This is like the animals. So from there you can choose the numbers as well as the categories according to your want. So you can adjust it from the upper portion of it, and the other things, like if I code this one, if I press ascending to descending like A to Z, you can just adjust you want ascending or the descending order, or no header row, I mean in which way. So if I press everything like text, it will oriented this total words like in ascending order, like in the uppercase, I mean in the upper letter will be up and the lower letter will be in the down portion. So you can adjust this from here. So this is a very interesting feature. I mean, this is a very handy feature. You can try. And if I go into the new page, like you can't go in the new page like press tabbing or press entering. So there is an easy way. You can just go to the new page. Like if you want to insert a blank page, it will let you go into the new page. So from here, what I want to show you, like you can just choose your format from these headings. Like these are the pre-made headings. If you want to use this as a normal or no spacing, or it will work as a heading. I mean, if you have the cover letter or cover heading, so it will work as that. And there are lots of things already pre-built, so you can just choose this accordingly. And if you don't want to choose, just choose it from this ribbon. These are the main portion of the customization. So there are lots of things right there. So we'll come up everything in a short of time. So in the next part, we will feature a interesting thing. Like we'll select all and just press the backspace, everything gone. There will be only one page, and as you can see, we have covered everything in the home section. Well, you can find the words you want from here. You can just search your let me jet, and if you want to search for a word like war, there will be 3 words in this para, so you can easily change this word. Like you can just replace these things, like just press here in the replace. The word will be find the word find the word war and replace with what? Fight. Yeah, just replace all. Continue searching for me. We made 8 replacement. Oh my god. Okay, there are 8 replacement already. No, so the replacement already been done. As you can see, the total fight is how many? 8. So you can just replace it again. Replace the fight with war. So fight was already been there, so that's why their war was 3 times. I mean, they already replaced all, so we are going to replace all. Oh, this was it, the replace portion, and the select portion is actually working with the select objects. Like you can select any other objects if the object is available. So there is no objects available yet, so you can be to select now. The select all. In the select all option, you can manually select this, and you can manually copy and paste or cut whatever you want. But in the selection panels, you can customize the selection option. So we will not discuss about this a lot. We will just go to the next phase. I mean, the total next phase will be the we are selecting all and just backspace and removing everything, because we will go to the next portion. The next portion will be the insert portion. The insert portion means you will have to insert like cover page, insert a blank page, or just break a page into the another page. And also you can be able to insert a table, insert some pictures, and you can also use the SmartArt chart and screenshots. So you can also use the Wikipedia, and these are the add-ins. We'll talk about the add-ins later, but we'll just go through everything. Like you can choose the cover page. Like there are already lots of templates here. You can choose one of the templates and just customize the template according to your theme or according to your project. So if you want to do the thesis, you can choose everything from that. So as you can see, you can rewrite the document title, you can document subtitle, you can also use the abstract, and who is the author of the total document. You can also edit this one. As you can see, this is a total picture, a total symbol, and a total layout is already been there. So this is the cover photo, and you will have to edit the photo from here. I mean, you will have to edit the book from here. So from here you can be able to type like, I have a book, I want to publish it. So whatever you want to write it from there. So this is the cover photo, and you can add a blank page. Like if you are here, so if you press this one, this will add this will introduce a total new blank page. So, and also you can be able to break the page down. Like if I press here, you can do this. If you can just select them and just delete them. Yeah, you can break the page from here. This is always a customized page. But if you want to break the page from here, as you want to, I have a book. This is the only word will be stay in this page. So you'll just press the page break, and this will bring to another page. I want to push it. This will go into the next page, and the other sentence was I have a book. This will stay remaining in the same page you started with. So these are the options in the pages, and you can also add some tables. This is very interesting, the tables part. like if you want to add some tables, you have to choose your column, how many columns you want. Like I want 4 columns and I want 5 rows. Yep, the 4 into 5. The first portion will be the x-axis and the second portion will be the y-axis. As you can see, the x-axis has 4 coordinates and the y-axis have 5 coordinates, and this is 4 into 5. And this is easy math, but this is very interesting too. Like if you want to edit the table, you can always customize the table. Like what I mean, you can choose different aspect, different theme according to your work. So we will go very normal portion like this one. So you can also control the shading behind every portion. If you use this, the total shading will be changed like this. So this point is the vital point. You can move the table from anywhere, and also you can select the total table, select the whole table and adjust it, readjust it, and you can control the borders, you can control the other things like the customization things. So this is very interesting. So you have to select everything. Like this is the student's name, and in the student name portion, like I had coding. No way. Let's go to the next step. Not in the next step. Oh my god. Okay. This is not handy much. Well, student's name first is Korim, and then I will say it will be Louis, and then this will be Erish, and then this will be George. And in the other portion there will be day, evening, and night. So if I say Korim works 8 hours, evening he worked 2 hours, and in the night he studied 4 hours, 6 hours. So in the day they work, in the evening they play, and in the night they study. So it will vary from like 7 hours, and he works 5 hours. No way he can do 5 hours. He do 1 hour, and he study 8 hours. So let's see, let's say 5. You work 4, 2, and he study 5. Say he also do the same, 2 hours. He work only 2 hours. He play 4 hours, and he study 4 hours. So the table is already done. if you click outside of the table, you can edit the total page. But if you want something else, like all the letters and all the fonts, you can control it from here. Like if you press here, this will change their position. If you press here, this will also change their position. Like you can bring this here, and if I select all of this, I can bring everything in the middle part, and if I select all of this, I can also bring them in the middle part. So if I select all of this, you can also bring them in the middle part. So this is almost ready, a full prepared table. So you can also be able to customize it from more as you want, and there will be some features like you can say in the insert option, this is the table, and you just can be able to insert more in the table. Like if you select this table, you can, hold on a second, if you select this table, you can insert a chart. There are already lots of templates ongoing. If you want to show the line chart, pie chart, or any other things, you can just adjust. Let's see the bar chart. The chart is loading. So the chart already loaded in the Microsoft Excel. Actually this was preloaded, and if you want graphical portion, you can always use this. So but you always have to need the help of Microsoft Excel. So if you don't know the work of Excel, we will let you know the Excel later, but I want to present a simple chart, actually not this one, like this. So we'll cut everything down, we'll remove the chart, everything is gone. So from here, in the design section, in the insert section, there will be some other features, like you can add the pictures, and like if you want to press the picture button, so if you go to the download option, just insert, so there will be the pictures already been loaded, and you can always change the length, change the width, and you can move the picture from one head another. Like when this, hold on a second, if you press outside of the picture, you'll be able to just move it from another page or another portion. But you can always resize and size the picture according to you want, and it will change the shape according to the size of the picture. As you can see, this one to the like mirror, and you can just elongate the picture as well as the shortening the side or shortening the size according to your project or according to your program. So this is the perfect size from now. You can also select the type, how you want to show the picture, like will it be overlapping the letters, or this will not overlap the letters. So as you can see, this thing you can always choose. You can always choose it from different portion, I mean different process. Like if I write something like that, as a correctly detailed people, and if we copy this, paste, so this will let you the line with this text. Like you can write any lines in this text. So if you change your position of the cursor, you can see easily this is changeable, right? And you can easily add the text you want. So this is very interesting features. And there is also some other options, like you can just with the text wrapping select this one, and this will change according to the position of the text. And also you can, if you choose this one, this will let you just transparent the photo and overlapping the letter, overlapping with the letters. And also you can use this one. If you use this one, this will block the letters, totally block the letters. But this works very handy. But I mean, this is a very good features. Like well, if you select these photos, I am changing the page size because I want to edit this. If you go to the design section, hold on, in the picture tool, you are in the, if you are selecting a picture, you will have the access to the picture tool. So in the picture tool, you can always adjust the frame, adjust the size, adjust the color, like color correction. You can change the color according to you want. You can make him bright, you can make him dark, you can make him moderate. Yep. So in the color option, you can give him some colors. And also in the artist effects, you can make him blur, you can make him loudness, like you can give him a vibe of, what is this called? This is called negative. Yep. So there are lots of features, and you can choose this from here also. If you want to give this frame, if you want to give this look, you can always choose it. These are the things very handy. Like this is already shading, so this is very cool. I edited this very nicely. So these are the features you can be able to do in the Microsoft Word. And so in the next option, the insert option is online picture. You can certainly download a picture from online, or you can certainly collect a picture from online sources. And also there will be some other features, like if I just make the hold on a second, we are collecting some informations. So if I just adjust the length, yeah, over there. And in the insert section you can add some shapes, you can add some big shapes, like you can just modify the shapes. I didn't want that, so you can just change the color, change the modification as you want. So you can add some text color there. How is going? So you can do it accordingly. So also you can be able to adjust the shapes and size. When you have to keep the close look of the circuit. You really have to keep the close look of the circuit. I mean the cursor. Like if you can see, the cursor is on the other page. So you have to just enter and get the free space. Yes, we are here. This is how you will work. This is how you will play. I mean, this is how you will move your cursor and move your position of your writing space. So you will have to be very much careful about this. Or otherwise you can be able to play. I mean, you can be able to write it properly, write it smoothly. In the other portion you can add many different type of shapes, like if you use this one, yep, you can also write something you want. GG, nice scopes like this one. So you can add and modify everything around here. So in the shape, in the insert option, there is the shape portion, and SmartArt, like SmartArt will give you a lot of different type of visualization. Like you can add something extra, like a hexagon. What do you call this? Like a transformer type things. You can just add the type of this is already called in the matrix type, the cycle, like the pyramid type, and there will be a relationship in every list. So this is almost like a, what do we call this? No, this is not the pie chart. This is called the flow chart. This is the flow chart option in the SmartArt. You will be able to make a flow chart through this. So you can connect every text to everyone, and this will work as fine. So these things works as the flow chart type, and there will be always a chart. You can just use the chart accordingly. So if you want to input a chart, there must have to be the Excel portion, right? You just remember that if you want to use a chart, there must have to be Excel portion. The most work of the charts most works of the graphs work in this Excel portion. So this is mandatory to keep the Excel. And also you can insert something like screenshot. You can take every screenshots from here in the picture, as well as you can take the screenshot from the Windows and press snap tool. You can also take the screenshot from there, but we will not use this one. But this one is handy because you can edit it on time. And also there will be other add-ins. Like we're not talking about the add-ins. Like add-ins are the peripherals. Like you can use this for your betterment or for your better edit. Like for your correction type. If you want to make some corrections, you must have to use the add-ins. So add-ins will let you correct your document properly. So you can also bring some online video if you want to link up something. So you can just give your link to give you link the the link of your website or any other websites you are referencing, as people can just press the link and just go to the web page or go to the go to the application, as well as you can directly give the video from the online as a reference. So this works like that, and there are some links like hyperlinks, bookmarks, and cross reference. So these are very important for the thesis presentation. If you are a thesis writer, so you must have to use this one. So these are the very easy process and bookmark thing, easy system. Like if I write a sentence like I have it like, what's the mistake? Okay, so from this letter, if you just bookmark, hold on a second, if you give a hyperlink like in your PC, like it could be a photo hyperlink, or it could be any other things of hyperlink. So from here you can just adjust just give your link here, just paste the directory here, and it will, yes, as you can see the address, so it will link up the address here, and if anyone press the address, the file must be shown with it. If you give the proper documents of this file, so everyone can be able to see the total links, and this is how the hyperlink works. As well as you can keep these things as a bookmark, so as a reference, and as you can see in the cross reference, so you can be able to give the cross reference, reference for your betterment. So you can also insert a comment like there is something wrong, I don't have the link, like I don't have the links. So what does this mean? This means there is something wrong, so there is need a correction. I have a bike but I don't have the link, so there is needed corrections, like you have to change this line, like you don't have the bike, like if you don't have even the bike, so how you will have the link? So this type of correction needed, like I don't have the links, actually don't have the bike, right? So you can just remove the comments when it is done. So let me show how you will remove the comment. Hold on, the reviews, yep, just delete this, so everything will gone. So when there will be a correction, you can just add the comments and add the other systems. You can easily get the problems in where to edit and where to adjust the things. So this is pretty much handy in the Microsoft Word. So where was we? We was in the insert portion. We was talking about the comments, and well, there are more interesting things, like if you have a cover page. I have already a cover page there. So if you just press a single tap of your mouse and the right click, the left click of the mouse, so you can see this is the page portion. You can easily write it down like hello from how to be. You can easily edit this, but if you press up in the upper portion, this also assign as this assign here. So if you just double click here, you can see there is a header portion, like you can just have the access in the header and the footer tools. Like in the header and the footer tools, you can be able to adjust your page number, like page number in the Roman number, or page number in the top, or page in the number in the bottom, or in the current position. So you can adjust it according to your books or according to your documents. So I'll just keep this thing. Yep, this will be 1, and this will be 2, and this will be 3, and so on. So everything is going on. So the next thing is we'll just keep this thing. So we'll just double click in the normal page, and as you can see, the page number already been assigned. If you don't have the cover photo, so this would create a problem. This will be the 1 number page sometimes if you don't have the cover photo. So you must have to keep the cover photo by pressing the insert button and use the cover photo this way. So if you use this way, the page will be assigned automatically in the next page. So the next portion is we're talking about the header and the footer. Yep. So you can just adjust the header, like what is this space calling, or what is this space for, but I mean what, like I say the story of World War II. Yep. So if I keep this, I mean this like this will be faded, and this will actually assign the history of the World War II. But I have to edit something more, like, you know what, I need to adjust this. Well, I need to adjust this. I mean, we'll adjust this like changing the font, changing the size, changing its position, and what is left. So you can adjust it. Yeah, this one is this is what is called heading. Like this is already made. So if you click one of those, this will work as according this. I really like this one, so I'll just adjust the length and keep this board. Yep, everything is done. As you can see, this is the cover page, and this is the page where we start the history of World War II. So everything is written upper portion. You can change it manually, like different first page. Yep, show document. Hold on a second, we'll let you know later. And in the header and footer option, this was in the top, so we just deleted this, and in here we will just use it. Different first page. Yep, I'll have to use the different this first page, because the first page is the cover page, so we can't use the same line in the first page. So as you can see, if you wrote a line here, so it will implement in the every pages of the data. So this is how it works. And coming up next, the next thing is like you have to in insert option you have the tools, like you can just use the different interfaces. Like if you want to start like a new page, like first one will be the bigger one, like this one or this one. You can choose this, like drop cap, and the word art is actually the same of a kind in the home section. This one, these are the same things in the other way. Well, and in the quick parts you will have some auto text which will be always been there, like you can adjust one, like you can edit one. So there are lots of things in the quick parts. So in the quick parts actually is assigned something interesting, like if you see the macros, if you press the run, this will work. Hello guys, welcome back to the How to Be channel, and today we will know how will actually can pro in MS Word. So how this macro works, I'll let you know. But we are in the insert section and we are in the signature line, and these are the other parts, like we hardly use this one. And there are some equations, like if you want to big equations, like you are making a question for a college or university examination, so you must have to use these type of equations. Like these are the equations are very much handy, and as you can see they are the binomial theorem, expansion of sum, and other real number, or the what is this called, the ordinary number. I mean, I'm not actually talking about the imaginary number. Yep, this is the question of the imaginary number, and these are the formulas of pi r square, the circular formula, area of circle. Yep. And lots of equations is already been there, and there will be some symbols. You can use this. If I use this, like 51, and use a quick symbol like degree, or this is already been there. So you can use different type of equations or more symbols according to you want, and you can just search for the special characters. The special characters everything is there, so you will have to just search for the characters. And as you can see, there are some codes, character codes. You will find the codes in the other documents, and you can search for it. Just you will search for it, the MS Word documents of the special characters or the character codes. You will just be able to get the character codes, and the character codes are very handy. I mean, there are some characters you can find easily, very easily. So you can also be just search for the name of the character. You can easily copy it from the Google, so you can easily paste it here. So that's the another way you can use the character, and also the symbols. So we have completed the design, home, insert and design part, and well, home and insert part. We will go to the design. So there is not much thing in the design. As you can see, I can choose the different type of themes in the design. So in the design section, this is just for the beautification of the total documents. So there will be some, you can add some watermarks there. So this is very interesting. Like if you have some documents like very much confidential, so you don't want to let anyone use this, or anyone to don't just refer your main documents, so you can use this one. So this will implement every portion of the page. You can just edit the total things, and you can just be able to adjust the page border. So adjust the page border according to your design or according to your plan. You can just adjust the page border and the style of the page border as well as the shading, what type of shading you want. So these are the handy things you can just control. You can choose the page color also. So these are the rare things you do, but you can just certainly do this for a different purpose like beautification and other things like. And also you can choose the colors, which color you want to the fonts. So these are very cool, but we'll let it be there. So you can also choose the fonts, in which fonts you want really the documents. So these are the things, and from here you can also choose your spacing. So in the design part, the thing is actually already given, but in the other, in home or insert part, but this is the more of a like what do you call, more of a like organized way you will find the things. Yep. And in the layout, like you can just adjust your page margin. As you can see, if you want a narrow margin like a 0.5 inch and 0.5 inch, so this will be in the top and left and also, as well as the right and bottom. So you can just adjust the margin as you want, and you can also customize the margin. So if you see, if I use the normal margin, this is already been normal margin. If I press the print, so it will have the less outers. Normal margins are big. So if I change the margin the narrow, you can see in the CTRL-P, as you can see in the CTRL-P, this is already narrowed. So this is a very handy feature, and you can just come back to the main portion, and you can adjust the sizes, the letters, I mean your document sizes. Like you can choose the letter, tablet, and the legal or the statement, or whatever you want, whatever you are presenting in this document. You can just readjust the size and readjust the things for your documents. So this is a very handy this is a very handy feature. You can choose lots of different pages and sizes. So in the layout there will be other things like breaks and line numbers, so you can use the line numbers and permission. We will not talk about these things, we will talk about these things later. So you can also adjust the intent and spacing of the paragraphs, and as well as the other things. And so we'll just go into the reference, and in this reference link I already shown you, you will just be able to give a very cool reference. Like if I have a line, this one, if you just give the insert indent, you'll have the footnote, like this type of footnote, like it refers the book of like say Book of Justice. So what does this mean? This means I have written a line which actually refers the Book of Justice. So this is very much handy. This is very useful for if you are referencing something. So we'll just go to the reference page and insert a note. So this will let you know that this is from in the Book of Justice, and to publish it. So just saying, and you can always use the info note in the position. You can adjust the position also. You can also show the notes, where is the notes. So this was it from the reference, and as you can see, you can adjust many other things, like you have the authorization, like there are lots of authorization here. Certification, what you called, and next thing is cross-reference. So this is very interesting, the cross-reference, and cross-reference is the same of the inserting notes type. So these are the reference, like you can directly check out the references was given in this documents. So this is the things. And mailing, you can just share the total things, start mailing, merge, and you can just directly share or directly mail the total document to other people. And review, here you can just, if you have a documents, like if you are a teacher or if you are just a checker, like a document checker, you can just check everything and just keep the notes beside the other things. Like I have shown this already, like if you are just be the checker, and spelling and grammar, other things, like everything is there. So you can just add a note and add a comments. So when you hold on a second, so if you want to add a comments or add a, so this must be, what is, yep, you just you just select your total line and just add a new comment. Then you will be capable to add a comments or add reviews for the documents for the proper management or for the correction as well as. So this is very handy. I mean, this is very useful for the teachers or the professors who are checking for the thesis papers or other documents. So hope this will very much useful for everyone. And in this page, I mean in this review section, there are other things like you can check the spelling or grammar, and also you can check the other words, like look for some smart lookup. Oh, this smart lookup is very interesting. Like you can easily check other things from email or from other documents from in the outside, or like in the Microsoft serviced own, I mean Microsoft own search engine like Bing. You can search through this. So this one usually smart lookup is very interesting things. So we actually hardly use the things. So today we are not using the smart lookup. And the last things we shown here is the view. The view things is actually that much useful for normal people who are typing or writing. So I mean, if you see, I just zoom out the total page. You can just zoom in, like press this button, and this will be 100% zoom. This will let you show the normal scenario or normal page of the Microsoft Word. So this is it, just adjusting the views and being positioned like that. And there will be some macros. You can add some macros, like record macros, and it will start recording macro, like macro, let this name is macro 2, and description how to be, let's be okay. And let's use the macro here. Hello, guys, subscribe, and like and share. So we'll just pause or remove the macro from here. Done. The macro is already been ready. So what we will do, we will just use our macro. Why do we use? We will use our macro here. So we will use our macro here, like the macro will be here, view macros, the 2-number macro, just run if the macro is running. So this is very cool. Like if you just paste, and it will give you some the macros there always. So as you can see, this was the things in the view, and you can just add the read mode only, so where it will just show you the slideshow. So these are the things, like these are the things pretty cool, and you can just exit this one, and from there will be a web layout, and how you will publish your documents in the website. You can just adjust this, and if you don't notice this, this is not very much useful tools, but this is been there. So the tool is like ruler. You can always have the rulers, and you can see the page measurement at the page total outer side, I mean the total margins. You can easily check these things, and you can see the guidelines as well as the navigation pans. So these are not that much handy, so I just made this, and there will be a zoom in button as well as the zoom out button. You can easily CTRL and scroll up down the mouse wheeler, so you can easily adjust the button, I mean adjust the zoom in position. And also there are the things like one page or multiple page or different page. You can easily adjust this one. You want to watch one page or multiple page or page width, I will just keep this 100%. So there will be some other things like in the view section. This is all about the views. You can add everything, like, well, in the ribbon you can also add some other things. Like if I show you, like in the option menu in the customization ribbon, so this is the main ribbon here. So this is the quick access tool, and this is the main ribbon here. So as you can see, we are in the view section and we are watching this type of things. So you can also insert other main tabs like home, insert, design, layout, reference, mailing, reviews. Everything is there. Views is there. So you can use add developers, blog post, insert, and outlink, and backup removal. These are not that much important and that much used to things, so we will not talk about much about this. But if you want, you can just check this out things. So you can just check out these things, like just searching. Like if you just press like blog post, let me cut these things, like we'll just say blog post. So it will let you smart lookup on the website as well as in the Microsoft Word. So this is very much handy, and you can see the blog post from where you can use the hyperlink or other things. So as I never use the blog post, so nothing appears really. And also you can see the properties and how it is going. You can always log the total documents. If you want to log the documents, so just encrypt with password. Like if I am giving 12345 and okay, so I have to retype the password, re-enter the password 12345, and this is okay. So this is the password and this is protected. Like if you just save this document, like hold on, not even stick right. What? So in the desktop, we are saving this as a hello from how to be. There is something problem. I can feel it. So I'll just just let you. I'm not signing, so this is not possible to updating the drive. So the thing is, I have to save this one. I'll just save it, save as browse. How to be in the desktop? Yep. Just keep this. Okay. Just keep this. So if you just close this para, this time it is uploading. So if you just close this para, so you can see there will be a how to be. What is the how to be documents? So the desktop portion. Work to be right. So let's open the Excel. The previously closed document is there. Hold on. Okay, everything is happening here. So let's open this one, and this is protected, so I have to give the password. So yep, this is ready. So this is the thing. This is how you lock or protect your documents from other people. Don't just let them access of the documents. So, and also you can just print this out as you want. Ctrl+P. If you can also just press Ctrl+P, or you can also just go in the file as print, so it will let you know how it will print. So this is the things, and you can just choose your papers and the type of your printing system. So everything is there, so you hope you will do accordingly. And this was it, guys, and hope you all enjoy the video. And if you are new to this channel, just subscribe and hit the bell notification button for more. And we will do more other tutorials, and hopefully that will help you all. And that's all from today, guys. So see you all soon. Till then, have fun, good luck, and peace.